Hi folks, Nick and Zoe here from Gardendale Acupuncture and Chinese Herbal Medicine. At the moment we've been rolling along with some information about women's health or hormonal balance and hormonal conditions. And today in our little video we'd like to talk about a condition called Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome or PCOS or PCOS otherwise known. And I'm going to ask Zoe now, who's very passionate about this topic, about what is it?
So PCOS is essentially a syndrome of hormonal imbalance.
Yeah.
It's to do with the hormones of the menstrual reproductive system in females. It's predominantly a genetic condition, so mostly comes through genes. It's about 1 in 3 females now have PCOS, and
Really? That high?
It's getting higher and higher, which is crazy and shows how prevalent it is today. As a syndrome, it's more so a collection of symptoms to do with hormonal imbalance.
Right.
So the name's a bit tricky because it's called Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome, but you don't have to have polycystic ovaries. So that means lots of cysts on your ovaries. Technically, they're not even cysts, and you can have the syndrome without having them. So there's 3 main presentations. You have to have 2 of 3 to be diagnosed.
Yep.
So the first one is polycystic ovaries.
Yep.
Essentially, you have many little follicles that look like cysts, hence the name, appearing on your ovaries. And that's basically just when immature eggs don't form properly and they stay on the ovaries as cyst-like things. The second one is irregular periods or an irregular cycle. So a cycle that's shorter than 28 days or longer than 32, fluctuating between that. So you can have a 21-day cycle and then a 45-day cycle, or something that's not within that ideal time frame that we've been given. And the third one is an androgen excess. So this is found on a blood test.
Right.
And androgens are the hormones that exist in the body, and they're more so the male kind of predominant hormones such as testosterone, which occur naturally in females and you need for this system. But when there's an excess in it and it's predominant, that's when that imbalance sort of occurs. So you have to have 2 of 3 of these symptoms, I guess, to then be diagnosed with the syndrome.
Well, it's quite broad, isn't it? Which is why so many women are being diagnosed at the moment with it.
For sure. And it's, as we said, it's a syndrome of hormonal imbalance.
Yep.
And as we mentioned briefly in our last video about women's health and hormonal imbalances, it's so easy to impact your hormones and to throw them off balance. So if you do have this syndrome, it can easily be triggered, or symptoms can fluctuate depending on your diet, your lifestyle, your stress, where you are in your cycle. All these things can impact your symptoms and the syndrome and throw off your system altogether, whether you have the syndrome or just symptoms that come with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's probably enough for now. Our next little video, we're going to talk about some helpful, handy tips to deal with it.
Yep.
Thanks, folks. Bye for now.